My husband was verbally abusing me and somewhat emotionally abusing me for a few years. I always stood up to him in big arguments, but mostly got shot down. Eventually, it turned into every couple of days, and massive thing would amount from nothing with me being the problem. I just called him out again, but this time, I'd read books on verbal and emotional abuse, so I was seeing him clearly and wasn't falling into the cycle. This broke it. He said he would work on it and even attended a couple of group sessions, albeit this was short. Then, over time, I worked on my part, which I know is a controversial thing to say as the victim. I learned things through a coach about how to not be codependent. Codependency and abuse are interrelated. That's when things really started to improve. We both did our work. I will say that although there was codependency and abuse, and my husband did fit the bill as an abusive man, he also was different to what I read. From the get-go, he always did take responsibility. He always apologized with real remorse. He always sought a deeper level of truth from himself. He also wanted to break the codependent cycle. Even when he went to the groups, he surprised many by admitting everything. So although he was abusive, there were parts of him that didn't follow the same pattern as other abusers. I think this is why it worked. Being in an abusive relationship is soul-destroying. When I decided to reconnect with myself, educate myself, and be willing to do anything in my power to not be in it, that's when things started to change. But I never expected him to change. I had, in fact, decided that he wouldn't, and I let him prove to me over time. This took some convincing because I didn't believe him. We no longer operate from codependency, and I no longer walk on eggshells waiting for the next abusive moment. We live as individuals in a committed dynamic. Having come through that, we have seen each other's absolute worst, and therefore are strong and united in a healthy marriage. As a high achiever and someone who had done years of prior personal development work, living in a world of red flags and not walking away was internally challenging. I thought better of myself and wanted better for myself. The solution everywhere was simply to leave him. And although I support that rationale, I also think that the key difference in my situation was discernment, which I believe is a skill many women nowadays truly lack.